The purpose of this young man's life is to merely serve as a warning to others. Please welcome Matthew J. McDonald.
I'm Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC. I need all of you to have a seat over there. Actually, folks, my name is Matthew J. McDonald. I'm an attorney in Portland. But don't worry, I'm the good kind of attorney. I help people buy homes. A lot of times, people with low incomes, using subprime loans. They're all going into foreclosure. Destroying the value of your real estate. And apparently I've caused some sort of global credit crisis. Sorry about that. That was my bad. But actually, I am the only attorney in Maine, the only one, actually, in Superior Court in front of a full jury, a couple members of the press in the audience, to turn to a judge, Superior Court judge, and say, Your Honor, this case, it's a fucking no-brainer. I'll never forget what the judge said. He said, Matthew, your in-courtroom antics devalue the practice of law. I said, whatever, dude. I do a lot of real estate closings now, and I was just at a real estate closing a little while ago, and the buyer and seller knew each other, and they were talking about winter sports. You know, one guy said he had new skis. The other guy said I had a new snowboard. The other guy said I have a new snowboard. The other guy said I have a new ice shed. And then they turned to me and they said, "What's your winter sport?" I don't know about you folks, but I don't have a winter sport. So I turned to these guys and I said, "Sure, my winter sport, that's easy. My winter sport is opening up a fresh new box of wine." The smell of plastic and cardboard, oh, that's winter fresh. That frenzy, I Chablis. That's like snowflakes on my tongue. Y'all remember Y2K? Computers were all going to shut down, the grocery stores would empty out of food, the binds of society would break down. I was ready. I filled my whole basement full of ammo and food. Last night for dinner, I had spaghetti with a 1999 ragu. On January 1st, when a guy was jogging down in front of my house, I ran up to him in full camo gear. Get away from my food! My food stores! The very next day, on January 2nd, everything was going to be okay. Sorry. I went over to see my neighbor. I've lived next to him for 6 years. He was the jogger. I was trying to get to him and explain that I was just a little stressed out yesterday. Things were really crazy. But apparently now he has something called a restraining order. Y'all like Dunkin' Donuts? Yeah, that's tough, man. Oh, I just go right through that drive-thru now and I just give him the junkie. Right there. That's what I wanted, girl. Right there. It's a pretty simple operation for me. Sausage, egg, and cheese, unlimited bagel, great one, extra sugar, and 6 glazed donuts. And of course, I'm going to need the extra trans fat on that. Oh, I'll need some trans fat on the side. I like to dip. Alright, I know where this audience wants to go. It's time for the dirty jokes. Ready? I always tuck my tie into my shirt. Always, 100% of the time. Because it's not just a tie. You can see the arrows now pointing at these folks. The arrows now pointing at me. Now the arrow's pointing at my penis. It is making me very, very uncomfortable. I mean, how would you like it if I walked around all day? Really, sir, just because the tie is out doesn't mean you get sterile. You know, they always say you shouldn't, marry someone expecting to change them. Nobody told my wife. She has been phenomenally successful at changing me because I'm smiling sad. She got me to throw out my prized collection of Victoria's Secret catalogs. I had every issue since 1994. So there I was up at the gray recycling station, backed up the old pickup truck, full of Victoria's Secret catalogs, and I said goodbye one by one. Goodbye, Angels, 1998. Goodbye, semi-annual sale, 2002. Oh, wait. In Victoria's Secret, those were some good times. They were some really good times. You know what I did with all those catalogs? I looked at the pictures. I do love living in Maine. I really do. Because Maine is number one. It is number one in taxation. We are the highest taxed people in America. So being a lawyer, I went to Augusta. I wanted to find out, what are our legislators spending our tax money on? So I went to Augusta, went to the State House, walked in to my legislator's office, and I found out exactly what they're spending our money on. Hookers and cocaine. At this point, I would like to announce my candidacy. With your vote, I can get more booty and blow. You know, life's getting pretty serious these days. Big mortgage, 2 kids, wife, it's all getting pretty serious. So my wife and I sat down to have, end-of-life discussion. And I told my wife, look, if I'm ever hooked up to some sort of machine with fluids pouring into me, I want to be disconnected. So she threw out my Xbox and poured out all my beer. Such a stupid bitch. All right, folks, I'm going to go drink myself silly. Thank you very much.